When I was 7 years old, I started summer league swimming, so I just swam in the summer when I was 7 and 8 years old. And then after that, when I was 9 years old, I started club swimming, and that's kind of when everything became a little more serious, kind of hands-on. Like, no, you're not just going through the water, you're learning how to do it correctly and learning how to race, learning how to train. I was blessed with a really great family and realized, to try and further my potential and pursue what I want to accomplish in this sport. They realized I'd have to, or maybe a move would be necessary to pursue greater opportunities of training. But I decided with my family it would be best if I moved down to Austin to swim with a club team there called Nitro, and ended up boarding with a couple families there. And during that time, my family moved back to El Paso just to kind of get back to what they were doing. It was to a point where they kind of entrusted me on my own. In a way, I guess it was kind of leaving for college a couple years early. It was very hard the first couple months. I was on my own. I mean, no more home-cooked meals by your mom and dad, no more being able to play with your brother and sister whenever you want to. It kind of forced me to, again, kind of grow up on a whole new level. It starts off waking up at 5:15, 5:20, head over to practice, and then we're in the water starting at 6 on the dot and swim until 7:30. I guess you could say, I think most people will agree, it's a love-hate relationship. It's kind of like if you have a toy for a really long time, you kind of get tired of that toy, but just maybe taking a little bit of time away from the toy, you get back to it, you kind of find that newfound love for the toy again and try and keep that as much as I can with this sport. I'm a big social kind of guy, so love talking and meeting other people from different teams and stuff. And I guess Saturday, a big little outlet for me during the first semester is watching college football. I love college football. I mean, I probably don't really leave my couch as soon as Saturday morning workout's over till Saturday night. When I'm in practice, when I'm in weights, it's kind of all you think about, but when I'm outside of it, just try and relax and just be a normal kid as much as I can. I love golf, actually, so I try and play as much golf as I can. Last, Thanksgiving, I went out to the UT club with some of the girls on the golf team, and we just kind of hit around. I'm a swimmer, how much can I really know about golf? So they did compliment me though on my swing, said it was natural. I guess kind of how it's been for me now is always just training up, kind of keeping the 400 IM base there, because I feel like you can always kind of go down, but it's a lot harder to go up. I think it was when we went to the tower lighting ceremony when things kind of finally hit a little bit, because from an early age, just kind of knowing what not just the swim program's about, but what this school is about and how meaningful that tower with the #1 lit up burnt orange is. Kind of when I saw the sun kind of set and then you could clearly see the #1 outline, it just all kind of hit me, and it was just so surreal, and it's probably the greatest feeling I've ever felt, just knowing I was able to do that with my teammates. And yeah, still crazy to this day. I mean, every time I think about it, it just kind of sends chills up my spine. I think what makes us so successful is we all strive towards a common goal. I mean, our goal every single year is, win a national title for the school. And I'm just honored and privileged to be able to say I've swam for them throughout my time here.